Hello friends, today we are doing yet another journal video. I have been journaling for a good 4 or 5 years now, so I feel like I am in rather a good place to give tips for journaling, and yeah, I'd say that there isn't a single vlog that goes up on my channel without me bullet journaling. Yeah, my kind of journaling is rather bullet journaling. And the other day I went to my wardrobe where I keep all of my craft stuff, and I looked through my journals and I discovered that I actually have 7 full bullet journals that I have filled, and I thought that I would give you a little tip for each journal. And I think I'm actually going to give you 8 tips, because there's also, well, the journal that I am using right now. So yeah, 7 tips, well, 8 tips for 8 journal. 7 of them are finished, and the 8th one is about to be finished. Yeah, let's just jump straight into it. These are my 8 journal. 7 of them are finished and 1 of them is ongoing, and yeah, I just thought they looked really pretty in this light. So I filmed them. And now let's open the budget. My first tip is that for the first journal is that you cannot be perfect all the time. You don't be afraid of redoing things or erasing things if you happen to have done them with something that is erasable. Don't be afraid to cross out words or to even rip a page. That is okay. That means that you're learning, and when you start a new hobby, you cannot be perfect at it from the beginning. You get good with practicing and learning, and I think that's what is very beautiful in hobbies. The second tip is that you can do anything in a bullet journal. You can junk journal. I junk journal in my bullet journal. You can do planning. You can do a reading journal in your bullet journal. I also do that. Sometimes I do random little reviews. So the lesson here is that you do not need 5 or 6 or 7 different journals. You can do about everything in one journal, but I do recommend planning in a planner or an agenda, because I feel like, especially for school, for me that helps a lot to have a separate agenda. But for the rest, I do everything, literally everything, like vision boards. I do junk journaling. I do everything in my bullet journal. The third tip is that aesthetics comes last. Aesthetics come last, sorry. And journaling, actual journaling, comes first. You do not be afraid to just write out things. Very often when I've had friends that wanted to start journaling, they all told me oh, but I'm not artistic enough, I can't draw, I don't have the aesthetics in me, I'm just afraid that it's gonna look bad. And I was like, yeah, but the point is not making it look good. The point is to help you out, to do a bit of therapy for you, and yeah, the lesson is that your journal is yours, and if you just write in it, then that's just fine. I make mine beautiful because it's one of my passion, and I am very artistic, and I love to draw, and I love to put washi tape everywhere, and I love to do fun trackers and such. But you do not have to do that, and that's what's beautiful with bullet journaling, is that each journal is your own journal, and you don't have to copy others, and you don't have to make it aesthetic. You make it you, and that's what is the most important in a journal. The fourth tip is to not expect to have time for journaling every day or to follow your routines perfectly just because you have a journal. Yes, you will probably, or maybe not, it's as you want, but you can do habits tracker, you can do workouts trackers, you can do reading trackers, but sometimes life gets in the way and you're just not gonna have the time to fill them in. And it's exactly the same with actual like journaling, writing. Sometimes you won't have the time to sit down and write your thoughts, and that's okay. It's fine to not do it every day. The key is to be consistent, so to do it like, maybe you can even set a goal, like you set your fitness goals or your anything goals. You can just say, okay, this week I'm gonna journal 3 times, and then the week after that you say, oh, I'm gonna journal 4 times, and then 5 times, and then it will become a habit and it will be normal for you to do it every day. My 5th tip is that Pinterest and YouTube are your better besties. And I say Pinterest and YouTube because that's the apps or websites that work for me. But you could do like, I don't know, you could do TikTok. I think there's a big community over on TikTok. You could do Rednote, you could do Facebook if you want, you could do anything truly. I just say YouTube and Pinterest because those are my main sources of inspiration. But yeah, don't be afraid to take inspiration, to inspire yourself with other people's bujos. You can even copy them, it doesn't matter. Like if you see an idea and you think, wow, that's really cool, I want to do that, then just do it. Like no one else is going to look at your journal. Maybe your YouTube subscribers if you are like me, but I don't have much, maybe anyways. But yeah, do take inspo and don't be afraid to take inspiration from other people. 6th tip: monthly logs are super useful, but some people just don't use them. So if you want to make one, it's great, but you don't have to. Meaning that you can just, again, like it's this idea of just writing in your journal. I do monthly logs and even weekly logs where I do like my to-do lists and such. But it's not because you do bullet journaling that you have to plan out your whole month. I just like to do that because I consider myself a very organized person, and I like to have like an overview of the month, and I have to say, oh, okay, like in this month I'm gonna do my reading tracker because I want to track my reading. I'm gonna do my workout tracker because I want to track my workouts, and I'm gonna do a weekly tracker because that's just the way I work. But you don't have to. The 7th tip is that any time works to start a new bullet journal. On the contrary to what most people are saying, it's just like resetting your life and setting habits. You do not have to wait until the new year. I don't know why people always think that you have to wait until the new year, but you do not actually have to wait until the new year. Like if you finish a bujo before the new year and then you start a new one before the new year, it's okay, it's fine. Like yes, the new year is great because everyone is doing their vision board and everyone is resetting their lives and imagining what they can do to be the best version of themselves. But you can do that any time of the year, any time of the day, any time of the week. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, it doesn't matter if it's 5 a.m. or not. You are in control of your life. The bonus tip for the 8th journal that's not finished yet is that you can and should probably have a digital bullet journal. Well, not a bullet journal, but a digital journal. I use Notion and Notion calendar personally, but you can use anything. You can use, I don't know, like Google Docs, you can use Google Maps. I was about to say no. Google Calendar. I know that there are a lot of apps that are quite like Notion. Notion is quite hard to use because you have all this like Notion is hard to understand and to use, but once you use it, it's super useful.